So it has come to my attention that Hyperglyph has implemented an easy mode into Arknights. Hyperglyph, what the hell were you thinking? I just casually play this game and I can easily think up of more worthwhile things to spend development resources on. Maybe updating the base for one, kind of embarrassing that thing is still in beta. Or here's an idea, come up with some endgame content that isn't contingency contract, which is just a lazy copy-paste job of previous maps already. The first contingency contract was pretty cool. For the second contingency contract, it was pretty neat to relive the same experience. But by the time of the third contingency contract, I was like, okay, hold on, I think I've seen this before. And now we're on contingency contract 8. But no, these aren't issues according to Hyperglyph. No, what we need, what the player base is desperately asking for, is an easy mode difficulty. Literally, this is the epitome of hashtag no one asked. And if you did, I'm sorry, you just need to get good and resolve your skill issue. Ironically, I ran a poll 4 weeks ago on whether Arknights should add an easy mode or not. This was before easy mode was announced, and the poll, though it was admittedly tongue-in-cheek, did yield only 12% saying yes and 88% saying no. Now, why is Hyperglyph implementing an easy mode now at all times? It is a bit weird considering the game has been out for a good while now and no one is really asking for an easy mode. My best guess is due to their incompetence to balance their game. Just the other day, I was tuned into a stream over at the twitch.tv Arknights category, and I was listening to a CN doctor give their opinions on their Chapter 10 gaming experience. The doctor was either Zafang21 or Taxing My Pillow, I forgot which one. But regardless of who it was, the doctor expressed their frustration that Chapter 10 was very hard, and particularly the final boss in the chapter just seemed overtuned and lacking in game balance. And my guess is Hyperglyph was aware that Chapter 10 was just way too difficult and unbalanced. I'm pretty sure they run beta tests for this game after all, but instead of actually taking the time to balance the game smartly, they just decided to lazily implement an easy mode into their game and call it a day. That way, if anyone complains about the boss being too overtuned, they will just be met with the reply of, "There's an easy mode for a reason, you noob." And it annoys me since I'm sure a lot of us are just going to end up opting for the easy mode to save some time. What is the point in banging your head against a stage that is just unfairly designed after all? Players who rightfully opt for an easy mode will just be bullied and told to get good and that they have a skill issue, and really the real issue is the lack of game balance. Anyways, by my estimations, the Arknights global server will be dead within 2 months upon arrival of an easy mode. It's just so obvious what's going to happen here. Chapter 10 is going to release and be woefully unbalanced. If even a high caliber player like Zafang21 or Taxing My Pillow is reportedly struggling on these stages, I think it's fair to predict that the community is just going to have a bad time with this one. And those of us like myself and most of my YouTube subscribers that put a bit more value, a bit more worth into our time are just going to opt for the easy mode. But then a subset of players whom I would call nerds will emerge that will shame those who opt for the easy mode and bully them, and it's just going to get really toxic. And I and many other people don't want to be repeatedly told to get good, skill issue just because I value my time more than you. And it's just going to cause players to leave and leave and leave until the game just can't fund its server anymore. And I would like to prevent that. I do have PNGs worth protecting on my account. So I decided to do the obvious thing and make a petition on change.org to prevent Hyperglyph from implementing an easy mode into Arknights. So if you want to help me prevent Arknights from getting an easy mode, you can head over to my petition in the description. To sign it, you will need an email. I'm using temp mail here for an example because I already signed it. I'm definitely not botting this, and for sure don't encourage my subscribers to use multiple temp mail accounts, though I wouldn't know if you were doing that or not. And other petitions we're competing against are for sure botted, like there's no way 87 people took the time to petition getting rid of the pregnant emoji, though I guess this emoji is kinda off-putting now that I've looked at it for a couple seconds. Anyways, if you're with me and want to see this change, make up some weird name, definitely don't use a temp mail email like I did, and click the sign button. And then head back to your mail to confirm the signature. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm going to get back to my anime analysis writing and hope you all take it easy.